Hello everybody, and I'm going to start doing some intros on these games. I think it's a good idea just to give you the footing of the games. Basically, I'm going to start casting some of the KBG 6on6 LAN seeding tournament, and it's basically the seeding tournament for the upcoming LAN that is taking place next month. The full name is the Crossfire.nu Battleground. Hopefully I got that right. And I'm just going to call it KBG most of the time, not KGB, two very different organizations. Okay, but we're going to call it KBG LAN, and obviously it's the 6on6 seeding. I might do some 3on3 seeding games as well. This first few games are going to be some of the first round games. There are a couple of seeded teams like Elysium, Oxid, Team Solo B, and of course Kings. These guys have already seeded into the semi-finals, quarterfinals. So there are a lot of teams battling it out first to play them. So we're going to pick up some of the first games. It gives us an opportunity to check out some of the teams that will be attending the event, see how they progress from seeding tournament to actual event, and just see how they are as a team. So we'll be having some of those games over the next couple of weeks, and maybe some live streams. I'm probably going to record these off streams because it's just easier. They're much quicker. There's no delay. Sometimes I can be watching a game live, and the game can be 45 minutes, but there's also 45 minutes of delays, pauses, waits between rounds. Sometimes it takes half an hour for the game to start. So, I mean, it can be beneficial in terms of just me being able to do it in the early afternoon. I wake up sometimes, and I can do a cast at 11 o'clock in the morning. Whereas if I do casts live, I have to do it when it is obviously taking place, which is sometimes I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. There was once upon a time when I was very motivated to do it, but not so much anymore to do live casts. I'll obviously do the LAN. I'm motivated to do that. Really looking forward to that. But the live cast might have gone basically from the planning, just because I don't really see much benefit from casting live on Twitch anymore. Unfortunately, there's no bonus to doing it. But there'll be the bonus to doing it offline, of course, is 60 FPS, 1080p, and when I do it live, it's 720p and 30 FPS, which I get a lot of complaints about. There's not much I can do about that. So I hope you enjoy these games, and there'll be more coming over the next couple of weeks, like I said. Here's the first matchup, which is going to be Smashed against Cat in a Hat. Hello everybody, and welcome to another game. This is the KBG LAN 6on6 seeding tournament, and it is between Smashed and Cat in a Hat. For Cat in a Hat, we have Woot, Freddy, Smack, Raspberry, Juho, who I believe is Poksu on Games TV, but I'm going to just say Yuho, and then Tomba lining up for the Cat in a Hat team. The Smash team have Ecto, Wizard, Fims, The Rock, MKS, and Sai. I'm going to say Sai, although it could be Saiku. Pronunciation is I'm going to say MKS as well. It could be Mix. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure there. We are going to kick things off here on Radar. It is Smashed on the attack. Fight. And they are going to lead the charge out to this right-hand side. Wizard out front. I'm just going to go free cam. What are they going to deal with? Any Panzers coming in? Nothing coming on towards this main side. We don't see too many Panzers here on Radar first stage anymore, as the allies are going to push across the top. Freddy was kind of caught by surprise by 3 players there, as Smashed pick up 3 quick frags. It's going to be Woot holding it down. She does get taken down though, but they're going to know the charge is coming towards this main area. Is there anybody alive for the Axis team? Maybe a flag grab, not in time. And it doesn't look like there's anyone in position to really defend this. Smack's not sure. He knows there's... Oh, brilliant mines. Double mine kill from Woot. Oh, that's really unfortunate that there was another medic in position, as MKS is going to be able to get that plant down on main. And it does look like full control for the allies. Really nice push. They didn't really judge the spawn times too well, the Axis team. I think if you've got quite a long spawn time like that, you should pretty much just sit on the truck as the engineer. We've seen do that. Cherry does that to like the best of it. Basically, if you want to know how to defend main on first stage Radar, just watch Cherry. He just defends truck all by himself. Really nice shooting. Obviously, he's a great aimer as well, but he plays it very well. Nice shooting from Yuho. Does manage to get the Gibbon as well, and that's important because I don't think they've got that side plant down just yet. As Raspberry's going to try and get in a Gib as well just before the spawn time. Main has blown. I'm going to pick up the allied team. They should be pushing towards side, which isn't blown. As the mines are going to get cleared. Oh, it could have been. Could have been.
Dynamite planted.
Well, that was fortunate. That was very fortunate. As side plant is going to go down, attention is going to come towards main for the Axis team. They're going to get into position at side early, which isn't a bad idea, as the allies are seemingly all waiting there. Tomba by himself. Is he going to risk the door open? Hopefully he doesn't. We've seen so many teams make that mistake. There's just no need. You know they're out there. You know they're out there. You don't have to say it, just check. We've got Yuho on the rifle. Oh, nice nade comes out. Nice return rifle from Yuho. Doesn't get the gib. He should be able to get one more kill. Pushed forward. Does get taken down by Raspberry. Another frag comes in for Raspberry. Need the revives. As Raspberry's going to just finish it off with a headshot. Tomba getting that artillery frag at the end. That is some nice, a reasonable defense from the Axis team. We have seen some shocking defenses of CP recently, so any defense is good. Big main push coming for the Allied team, and this could be big for Woot if they know she's there or not. That's the question. She should have had a nade out or something, because this is huge. They should be able to get into the trenches. Nade over the top isn't going to be able to do much as Wizard pushes across the top. Maybe going to be able to get his hands on West. Will he even remember the goldfish mine? As Smack actually stayed alive just to stay in position. That was actually a pretty good idea. Luger frag comes out. More frags for the Cat in the Hat team. But there are still 2 players alive for Smashed in the trenches. As you do see Sai here, just keeping him back in this house spawn. 2 players. Woot is still there. And there is going to be the pickup from the rock. Woot isn't going to be able to get the damage in. He's going to be able to push towards the truck. The first, I'd say the main objective is in the back of the truck. East is very hard to defend for an Axis team. It's one of those setups that you don't really plan for too much. It can be hard to attack as well because allies aren't really used to it. 3 players on the main road are pushing towards these east parts. I have gone free cam quite a lot here because it is a bit frantic. Sorry about that. So haven't seen too much first person action. As we do see the player at Fake getting a lot of attention. He needs some backup. They have got CP, I think. No, they haven't. They haven't got CP, so they're pushing towards that CP spawn now. And with that was very fortunate. The Covey dropping down the satchel charge very early, but they are going to get that CP respawn area. So forward spawn knocked down, which is very important for East. Obviously, they're going to be able to get towards the remaining objective a bit quicker that way. And they're going to go for it straight away. They're not even waiting for the respawn. As you do see Smashed Fims get boosted up. It had a teammate on it already. Is it Fims with the objective? No, it's Sai. But Fims thinks he's got it. Fims thinks he's got it. The artillery is going to do a bit of damage. I think Fims took a little bit, just a scratch. But he's going to lead the charge. I like this from Fims. Even if he hasn't got the objective, he's going to escort. And a lot of frags coming Smashed way at the main gate near the truck. As it does look like he's going to be able to just push all the way through. Artillery is going to be huge. Panzer, unlucky from the rock. Nade over the top. Brilliant nade from Wizard. Does get an insta-gib in. But the artillery is on the wrong side of main, I believe. And Axis are going to be able to set up a defense. Revive starting to come in. 4 players still alive at the truck. But the Allies is just going to push out, putting pressure on them straight away. As a medic is actually taken down. Panzer does actually come out from the rock in the end. He does respawn back in. But Tomba's going to try and get the objective. I think he's too late. Double artillery frag comes in. Where is the objective? Where is the objective? I have no idea. They must have been hiding at the flag. They must have backed off towards side. That was a smart idea. Tomba might have been in on that, but seemingly not. The Axis are going to be able to lock this down. Again, 4 or 5 players in position. Raspberry watching the back at Fake. As frags are going back and forth. Revives need to come in. Nice work from Smack. He is only on a Luger though. And I think the Allies really should have control here. This mine could be dangerous. But it is going to be the Allies to get the objective in the back of the truck. After getting 5 or 6 frags right at the end. Really nice clear out. And the stats don't really tell too much of a story. No one hitting double digits on the frags. 7.9k damage on the defense. I mean, the defense did out-damage the attack. The attack did out-gib the defense, which is kind of what you expect. 30-second spawn. You've got more opportunities to be gibbed. When you're on attack, you've only got a 20-second spawn. You're going to tap out much more often. And I'd say gibs are probably less important for a defensive team just because they're going to tap out more often. Whereas on an attacking team, if you kill someone on defense, you really need to give them because they could be out for 25, 30 seconds, which is really important. Frags are pretty even though. But the big fraggers, if it's worth mentioning, MKS for Smashed, and we do have Smack and Woot on 9 apiece for the Cat in the Hat team. So fairly close, but that time is splendid for Smash. They'll be very happy with that. Under 6 minutes is really nice on here on Radar. And it's gonna take a lot for Cat in the Hat to beat this. If I'm honest, 6 minutes, you can't really get held off at any stage for too long. If they have a reasonable side defense, if they have a 2-minute, 3-minute side defense, that's half their time gone. So they need to be pretty solid in every part of their attack. I'm gonna try and get a bit more first person. This time it was frenzied third person action, or frenzied free cam action. As you do see an NG spawn back. MKS, I like this strike over the top. But they are going to go towards main. No call. No strike's going to come out with the kills, but 5 smash frags come out, and it's going to be Ecto with I think the triple frag in that. It's very hard to read the smashed frags, I'm going to be honest. It's just like a rainbow. Kind of blazes my eyes. As the push towards sides does overrun the smash guys. MKS is going to be able to get that double frag, but no revive coming in too quickly. The shots in the back, trying to pick up more frags. Going to get that RT on the respawn, but I think an engineer might have made it through. And they've got their hands on the flag, so they're not getting held up too long. They've lost about a minute. I mean, they've lost, you know, a big portion of their time, nearly 15-20% of their time. But they have got side plant down much faster than the Smash team did. Side is probably a bit more important than main in your usual setup for attacking. You can get main plant down a little bit after side, but because it's generally undefended. I mean, I do say this when there's people on the other side of the wall, but it does look like Smash are going to get set up. 3 players in CP. Bit Groot. Bit dodgy. The Rock is going to be able to get a rifle shot off. Does manage to get 1 frag in. Bit of a dodgy rifle there. Not sure what that was about. I think he was trying to ping it through the window. Nice shooting here from Ecto. How did that rifle pick up 3? That's really unfortunate, as I think it went outside the door. But Ecto's going to be able to pick up 2 frags. The remaining Smash players really should clean this up, but the team kills are going to start coming in. Nice revive play from Wizard. 5 players here at CP. And the Cat in the Hat team really need to just switch their attention to main, but as it's not blown, they can't do that massive main attack just yet. And that's generally what you can do here on Radar. You can do like a big main attack, and then try and do it on a spawn time where, like, this would be a perfect spawn time for a main attack, because they'd be caught in half of their spawn on the defensive team, and they wouldn't be, like, this is a really bad push. Not sure what Side's doing, out for 20 seconds. And that's more players dying at main as well. So the Rock has to go to CP to defend it, but main is getting overrun as well. Needs to be very careful. I'm not sure how many medics are here. As, again, the Rock overshoots his rifle slightly. Could have got a lot more. Satchel Charge is going to be able to clean out CP, but I think that team frag was a bit of an accident. No revives, I think, coming in at CP. Oh, they are indeed. What is going to be able to get that forward spawn down for the Allied team, and they're just going to close in towards those east parts as quickly as possible. The Rock going quite aggressive towards CP. I'm not sure what the spawn time is like. I do assume that it is short. It's not. It's 15 seconds. What is he doing? Is this just no need? I mean, fortunately, Ecto seems to be on the ball today. He's hitting all the shots. Nice double kill from him. Wizard as well with a double kill as well towards main. I'm going to stick with Wizard. No push on towards this main area, so he's not going to get overrun again on a long spawn. They're risking these long spawns in very aggressive positions where if they get pushed by 2 or 3 guys, they're out. They're gone. I mean, it is early information. This is nice. Really nice from Fims. Picks up 2, but these parts are going to get picked up, and I think it is going to be a quick run away from Smack. He is going to make it away towards CP. Very, very low on health. Took some headshots, packing up, but he's receiving no escort. I'm going to pick up Smack if I can, and Fims has pushed through main, so they're going to go for the reclaim. Smack has got a bit of an escort now. Freddy is, Raspberry, sorry, is ahead of him. But there is a player here. Fims is to his right now. Fims might try and come straight behind him. Needs to be very, very careful here. He is going to get the secure. I'm pretty sure Fims is still around. I could be wrong. Could have already died. Could have already killed up. 3 players at West. 4 players, 5 players for the Allied team pushing through the main road area. Strike up top. Shouldn't really hit too many people. Smashed have got some nice crossfire. I like this positional repositions from like Wizard and just like position themselves to help their teammates. Maybe it's a bit frag hungry, but it seems to be working. Artillery goes down at main. As this game really hasn't slowed down. 1 minute, 23 seconds remain. for the Cat in the Hat team, and it does look like Smashed have got things on lockdown here at West. 4 frags coming in. Psy with a double frag. And they have got everyone set up. Everyone's in position for those early calls. It does look like they've got quite a big defense here on West. Juho is going to be able to get one player down on the back spawn, I believe. And they are starting to take it over, going a bit aggressive just straight away. Going straight through West. I guess they don't think they've got much time left. There's more frags are going to come out from Cat in the Hat. They're picking up all the frags. They need to get their hands on the objective. Is the mine in position? No mine in position, so no saving grace for the Axis team, as it is going to be Freddy to get the objective. He's just going to bounce on towards main. Respawn coming in. Panzer's lined up. Panzer will come out from the Axis team, and it just misses as Freddy's going to be able to get the objective in the back of the truck. And that Panzer could have been huge. It could have been a 2-3 man. But it is going to be the Cat in the Hat team to secure the first map. With a 2-0 lead, it didn't look like Smashed were going to lose that. I mean, this period here was all Smashed. And then out of nowhere, 4 frags come in. I think the timing of the frags were really nice. It was about 5 to 10 seconds before the Axis spawn. That was really nice from Cat in the Hat. Let's see if the stats are still alive. I don't think they will be. I don't think they will be. They are. So we'll quickly say who's got the big numbers. 17 frags coming out from Ecto. He was shooting very well. MKS as well was doing a good job. 3k damage for Ecto. 3k damage for Tomba. Always up there with the damage and shots. Woods with the big frags though. She's blazing on the Engineer. I know she likes to play Engineer pretty much. Attack, defense, it doesn't matter. I do see her on the field up sometimes as well. But we are going to Gold Rush, and Gold Rush can be a dangerous map for some teams, because attacking on that first stage can be very hard to break down once an Axis team gets set up. And it is going to be the Cat in the Hat team to attack first this time. Very different from Radar. It's sort of at the mercy of the tank escort and the truck escort in terms of how quickly you can set a time. So that's why it can be quite beneficial for an Axis team to just destroy the tank as much as possible. Because they have to escort the tank. There's no choice. So if you destroy the tank, I've seen some teams destroy it like 6, 7, 8 times. And that added like 4 minutes to the clock, as the Engineer basically has to have his pliers out to get the build in. That's one less plier to shoot. And then if you give the Engineer, that's basically job done for a little while. We'll see how the Smash guys can defend this. Pick up someone on the defense on that first stage. Maybe a Panzer towards that side area. Doesn't look like they've got a soldier. But we are going to pick up Ecto. Going towards side, nade in hand. Maybe going to get a frag off the bat. He is not. The rock, however, rifle, I think that's going to be from back area. Does get a frag in. Ecto's going to get a little bit overrun. Team kill comes in from Smack, but he gets the refrag on towards Ecto, and the push will start coming in towards side now. As Psy is out for full. We've seen these full spawn risks a few times. But no revive's going to come in. It's actually going to be revived, but team kill. A lot of frags going Smashed way. But are they getting the Gibbs in? The revive train looked pretty good, and they're not. They're not. They've got 2-3 revives as Raspberry's going to go and clear the mines. Wood does get taken down. Engineer comes in and revives. And this is really nice from the Allied team. Why aren't they killing the Engineer? They nearly did themselves in. Another Engineer comes in, walks over the mine, just as Wood builds and gets in the tank. So they have got the first stage within a minute. And this is, again, Smash looked quite like they had a bit of dominance, they had a bit of control, but risky plays, like no need risky plays in terms of just risking full spawn, getting out for full spawn, no barrier build coming in. And I think this is quite a lot of players out for like 10 seconds. When your entire team respawns, that's not good. You want players to already be in a position so they know how dangerous it is. So they know a lot of the information. Yuho, the stairs is just... Oh, they are going to be able to get that barrier build. Nice play by the Engineers, but the sacrifice basically the entire team to get that barrier build. How important will it be? I don't think it was that worth that sacrifice, really. Plant's going to go down. Because now they can get heavily respawn fragged. I'm not sure if they've got a field up in the courtyard. Nothing so far. 4 players pushing out second arch. They're going to go up long stairs, or long hill towards the ammo. getting shot in the back. Tomba's just running riot. He's got so many frags here. He's just got a huge 4-man on the respawn. He's just playing with these guys. If I scroll up, it's just all Tomba. 3-man on the last spawn, 4-man. Like, he didn't even kill out, so they knew he was there. They just, how can you be surprised? You've just been killed twice in a row. Wizard, Sai, and Ecto. Wizard. So it's 2 of the same players. This just shouldn't happen. You should always know he's there. He's not killed out. I mean, they did quite a good job. I'm not sure where he was hiding, to be honest. He might have been hiding at the back of second, because they all came out second, stream across the top. And then he was around here. I mean, it's a pretty nice angle. He's hard to shoot you back. So we have had the pause come in. Sound issues being said in chat. And we will unpause momentarily.
Prepare to fight.
Here comes the unpause. And we are going to rejoin the action with Smashed having to recover, basically, from the first stage. Once they lost that first stage, they have yet to recover. They need to set up somewhere. Even if it's the back stage. They're going aggressive again. They're going to get the barrier in, not too much of a problem. I don't really think this barrier is too important. It gets blown up anyway. Yeah, I've got Tomba on the Panzer this time. We did see that. As the tank is not going to get destroyed at all. Raspberry with a double frag. I think that was by the truck area under here. Does get taken down finally. A lot of the Cat in the Hat players are dead, and they are going to damage the tank. They should. Panzer came in. That could have been a 4-man. They just huge grouping, just completely mind-boggled. I'm lost. How they need to be aware of this opportunity. That it seems like this Smash team and maybe all 3-on-3 players not really used to getting completely dominated on the respawn so often. Brilliant pistol work though. Really, really nice from Fims. But again, it's all 6 players pretty much from Smash respawning back in. They are going to go aggressive. Tank has yet to be destroyed. Should be now. All the nades going up. Another Panzer comes down from long. MKS this time, and it's just pretty much Tomba got them under his thumb. Full control. We'll stick with Tomba. We'll see if he gets it. Oh, he's dead. So there we go. Caster's Curse. I don't know how that even works. So 11 minutes and 5 seconds or so left on the clock. Tank is in position, and this is huge amounts of time to get that gold in the back of the truck. They're going to go for this barrier. So this is all this barrier does, is it just makes you, for one spawn, have an engineer. It maybe slows down an allied attack for 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'd say this is more important if there isn't a lot of time on the clock. But when there's huge amounts of time on the clock, you can probably sacrifice this. You don't need to build this as an Axis team. Just because it's better to set up than it is to build that barrier. Because you can get, well, you need to get minutes here. And Wizard's all by himself at third arch. He's having to back off very quickly. Landmine's helping him out just a little bit. Respawners coming in. And they, again, huge grouping. Got to be so careful of this. There's a couple of players pushing towards that first arch. Nice shot from Fims, but the revive did come in from Raspberry. Really nice revive work from the Cat in the Hat team at first arch. But I think they're going to kill out. That's just to put a bit of pressure on them. See where they could get. They have set up finally here at third arch. But they're going to go towards that first arch. Fims is going to be put under pressure. As a Yuho pretty much all alone now. It's going to come up against Fims. Fims is backing off. Use the box to your advantage. Fims gets the kill in the end, and that's a full spawn for Yuho. That was a mistake. You should always try and use that box in second arch to your advantage. As Raspberry's going to get taken down, bouncing across the top by himself. Double frag comes out from side with that artillery. So Smashed finally setting up a defense, and I have to say, when Smash look like they're doing something well, they look really solid. They look like a team that could do something really nice. They remind me of a little bit of TBS, where they look like a team that get a lot of frags in together, work really well, and then when it goes to pieces, they just lose everything. They lose so many stages. TBS have, TSB, sorry, have sort of fixed themselves up a little bit, but something that Smash need to work on is just keeping solidifying the defense. 3 frags coming in for Cat in the Hat. Double frag for Raspberry. Struggling on the shooting for Sai, but the objective is going to get picked up. And Sai's not going to be able to clean that up. And it is going to be Raspberry to make it away. Respawn and Axis are going to come in. Brilliant nade. And I think that boosted him back. Tomba with a double frag as well. Raspberry did actually get a grenade kill with that grenade he dropped. Double frag from Raspberry. And they went full aggro to secure the objective when the chance of them getting the truck, the objective before it got to the truck was so small. They need to just stop going all in on like a 5% chance. Because they've just lost the entire stage. They could have set up a truck defense. They could have been in the courtyard, added maybe a minute or 2 to the clock. I'm not sure what sort of practice this team has had, but it's a team that so far I'm actually liking what I'm seeing when they're good. But when it's bad, it's bad. They need to fix that. At LAN, everything's different though. Maybe they pull things together at the LAN. They get in there. Again, they get in. Just torn apart in the spawn. Not going to be able to catch that truck. And it is going to be Raspberry to just get the truck home. No Axis in pursuit. And he crushes himself. That would have been embarrassing. 7 minutes 24. That's pretty good here on Gold Rush. It's not a record-breaking time, but it is pretty good. So we have got Fims with 15 frags. And Tomba on the opposite team, 15 frags as well. But if you look, the damage is very close on a defensive team. You really want to be out damaging. The kills are very close. The give numbers are pretty decent for both teams though, but it's a very close game. So that basically means that Cat in the Hat, I mean, we saw it. Cat in the Hat basically had them in spawn for a few times. Tomba was just running riot at the back spawn. And he got a 3k, then a 4k. And then he was just playing around with Panzers at that point. You know, it's just like, why not? Just play Panzer pretty much. They did set up a defense at Bank, but I think they lost it again when they decided to start killing out. They need to just get the basics in position smashed, because they look like they have the basis of a pretty decent team. They get frags all at the same time, which is hard to get. Like, hard to get your team fragging at the same time. So nade comes out from main, and they're gonna just go straight through this as Ecto went in first with his needle out. 4, 5 frags for Cat in the Hat. They just handed him the frags. That was nearly a huge team kill from Freddy. We'll just pick up the frags there. It was Woot with a double and Tom with a double, but I don't think they got shot back. They're just trying to roll through main. And again, Freddy with a pretty dodgy rifle grenade. Not sure if he's normally rifle. Could just be messing me around. The perfect angles, shooting over teammates' heads. Gonna pick him up here on sides. Nice grenade, not well timed. Sai is gonna take quite a lot of damage and gets taken down, but where's the support? No backup. Artillery from main from Ecto is gonna be able to take down one. Rock is gonna push in, get the gib in as well. Nice play. And this is where Smash need to really just take control, as they have got 3 players at back. Woot just dodging and weaving. I don't know how she managed to get away from those bullets. Tomba, last man alive pretty much, as the push comes in through main. And they should get their hands on the tank, and they are going to get their hands on the tank. Brilliant work from the medics. And they're not going to get their hands on the tank. Tomba with a huge kill. Gets a double Luger frag and then pulls out the knife. How did they not build the tank? They had 2 engineers on it. One was revived, could not take any damage. I think he got pushed away as he got revived, so may not have been building. But that was absolutely massive from Tomba as he picks up 4 frags. And we've seen that a couple of times from Finnish players in particular. They seem to love this map, the Finns. Gold Rush. They love it. So they're not going to be able to set up a defense again. Push comes in through main, and they are going to start getting the revives again. And they should get the tank this time. Just overload mentality. They are going to be able to get built and get away. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. That is enough time. That is enough time. No Tomba heroics this time. As Smash are going to start getting more frags. 3 frags in very quick succession. And it's a 5-second respawn for the Axis team. And they're starting to build up that barrier, but they haven't managed to finish it off. Respawn's going to come in from Tomba as well. And I think this is going to be a big respawn from Cat in the Hat. No one on the stairs from the allied team to slow this down. And you will see the engineers maybe just go straight for it. As Freddy maybe pliers out, and there is another engineer pliers out, and they are going to be able to get the build in. But this time, compared to the Smash team, they are all alive. Revives are coming in, so they are going to be able to set up a stage as well, which is really hard for the Smash team to deal with. This stage can be very frustrating. It can be very hard to tactically approach because it's not rare, but it's just so, well, I guess it is so rare that you don't really have a proper setup for attacking it. You just sort of play your normal push, get the tank, blow barrier. But as a defensive team, you can actually set up a really nice stage here. You see where Freddy is up top. You can get a pretty nice defense if you have a couple of players up there. Very hard to give you. Unless the rifle gets in a really nice shot. Oh, this is just annoying from Tomba. He's been spotted though. He is going to be able to get one frag in. Tomba maybe going to be able to pick up more. Luger comes out. He isn't being able to do much damage. And this is where he backs off. He knows he hasn't got... How's he getting away with this? How is he getting away with this? He's still alive. He's still alive. And getting damage in. He's going to kill out, but... that is just... Ninja style plays. Grenade kills start coming in for the Smash team. He really should kill out. He does kill out, good. But they should have the barrier now. The barrier has been planted. They've got a lot of control here. Plant's going to blow very soon. Tank isn't built though. Freddy is in position. He could just dive down to build this. He's not going to go for it. MKS is going to get that build in. And the escort of the tank is going to come on through. 3 minutes and 17 seconds remain as the Ally team just start pushing towards that bridge with the tank. Frags are starting to come in though for the Cat in the Hat team. 3 frags, Tomba with a double, Raspberry with the Luger frag underneath CP. And we have got Freddy up here still. He can get that rifle in, it's going to be pretty nice. We need to get the damage on the tank though. There isn't that much time left for the Ally team. Tomba again getting another double frag in. We need to, basically there should be a Tomba cam. He's just absolutely destroying in this game. We'll try and pick him up. Every time I've gone to pick him up though, he has died. Jinx. See if I can find him. He's already dead. So already just the pre-jinx. So they have got tank in position. As I'm still trying to find him. Still trying to find him. There he is. He gets a kill. There we go. The jinx is broken. But tank is in position, and this is where the barrier build is huge because that can save the game. Even if everyone slash kills on full spawn, they just can't get away because they haven't built that they haven't blown that barrier. We do see a couple of Cat in the Hat team just slightly aggressive towards CP still, just trying to be annoying on a short spawn. Need to destroy that tank though. Not sure if it is. It isn't. So on a longer game time, that could be very, very frustrating. Getting shot by that tank MG at bank. But this looks solid. This should be a 4-0 win for the Cat in the Hat team. Smash though, I'd say there's a lot of positives to take out of this. Just got to work on. I mean, sometimes when the negative things, the things that went against you were so bad. That's what I was talking about. The MG is just brutal. When the negatives are so obvious, it can be really easy to work on. Really nice to work on, you know. So like, their obvious ones are not getting full spawn, which a couple of them were doing some massive risky plays on full, which were like really no real gain. You're gonna get maybe kills, but no real objective gain. And also the other one is not to rush out of your spawn and try and save a situation that is basically 1% chance of savior, and then lose 2 or 3 stages in the process, which happened on Gold Rush. They tried to go for the barrier. They built it, but in doing so, they all respawned. None of them had position on the bridge. They didn't have control to stop the respawn frags coming in, and they got held in their spawn basically for the next 2 or 3 spawns. It was very hard to recover. Once they did, it wasn't too bad. But once they could have set up a couple of stages before that. Tomba again with a triple frag, as this is dead game time. It is definitely going to be a 4-0 victory. So Cat in the Hat are going to start their seeding tournament with a win. And Smash guys are going to try and have to recover in... I think this goes to I'm not sure how this works. I think it goes to a triple or a double lower bracket. I'll link the bracket. I'll try and remember to link the bracket in the video. But it's a very interesting bracket. But it's basically because they don't need certain seeds. Certain games won't need to be played. Like there doesn't need to be a grand final played. There doesn't need to be. They don't need to do lower brackets against upper brackets. So once you get knocked into a lower bracket, you're already into a lower seed bracket. So there's a top 4 seed in terms of whoever makes it to the semi-finals, and then they just work out the seeds between them like that. But that is indeed the end of the game. This did get continued. They did continue to play, I think, another 3 maps. But the official score is 4-0 for Cat in the Hat. And they will move on to the next round of the seeding tournament, trying to go as far as possible. And catch you next time for some more games. Very, very soon. Hopefully.